Hey there guys, and welcome back to Gwent Academy. Got a really cool, fun, viable deck actually to show you guys today. It's called the Nekker launcher. It's finally been tuned up a little bit, so it's pretty consistent. And it's really nice, and if you guys like this video and want to see more, just like and subscribe and get in the deck profile. We got 3 Nekkers. Whenever an ally consumes a card while this unit is in your hand, deck, or on your side of the board, boost self by 1. He has a death wish of playing a Nekker from your deck. These guys are pretty meta in any consumed deck just because they keep getting boosted anytime you consume anything. And when one dies, they'll summon another one from your deck. Which is why we're running the Nekker Warriors like the other consumed deck to make more of the Nekkers. Then we got the Selenial Harpy, spawn 2 Harpy eggs to the left of this unit, which when they're consumed, they'll boost the unit by an additional 4, so you get 5 power for consuming the egg, and it'll spawn a 1 power Harpy hatchling, which we're not actually running the Harpies that go with it in this deck, just because there's other things like we're running the Cyclopses instead. You'll see why in a bit. But now you don't have to worry about drawing the Harpies, which is really nice because I tend to draw them every game. I don't know why. I just get them stuck in my hand. I get 2 or 3 and then I throw them back and they come back to me again. I can't seem to get rid of them. So I like this version. We got 3 Brand Warriors. Consume the unit to the right. Every 2 turns at the start of your turn, consume the unit to the right. This is your main consume card. He'll keep consuming things throughout the game. So you usually want to play round 1. And then if you win round 1, you can play the other 2. Because you'll want to bleed out your opponent for the rest of the round and get as many consumes off as you can, so your Nekker Warriors get really strong. Then we got 3 Nekker Warriors. Choose the bronze ally and create 2 base copies of it at the bottom of your deck. You always target the Nekkers with these. I mean, unless you're facing Mill or something and they get rid of your Nekkers and you have no way of targeting them, then you can target a Harpy or something. But say like you get 1 or 2 of these in your starting hand and no Nekkers, don't copy anything with the Nekker Warrior. Just hold on to it till round 2 because you want to copy the Nekkers. So that's like one of the main points of the deck. Then we got the Shadow. Play a bronze monster Death Wish unit from your deck. Shuffle the others back. We got Nekkers. So that's the only Death Wish unit we have in this deck. The Selenial Harpies actually do not count as a Death Wish unit, so it's always going to grab a Nekker. But you can use this to like put out 2 Nekkers at once, then at the end of the round they'll both die and spawn more Nekkers for carryover, which can be a pretty nice play. Or if you don't have a Nekker, you can play the Shadow and it'll bring out a Nekker from your deck, so you have that Nekker to copy with the Nekker Warriors. Next we got Morvid. Tackle unit's lock. If it's an enemy, damage it by half its power, rounding up and ignoring armor. This is your lock unit. You can use it to lock anything that's really annoying you on the opponent's side of the field, or use it to do half of its power. Like if it's like a 20 power card, you can do 10 damage to it with it, making it a 15 power card. But you mostly want to hold on to it just in case they lock your Nekker and you have no other way of getting them. Because if they lock your Nekker and you've spent all this work getting multiple Nekkers in your deck and can't abuse them now, it's going to suck. But he pretty much guarantees that they can't lock it. Then we got Kyron. Consume a unit with 6 or less power. If there's no eligible unit, boost self by 8. Now, you want to use him to eat one of your opponent's cards, because now he can eat opponent's cards, which is really cool, as long as it's 6 power. So you see something that's 6 power, you eat it, it's 16 power gold. Counts as a consume too, so pretty good card there. Then we got Geralt Igni. Destroy all the highest units on the opposite row if that row totals 25 or more power. He's a great card now in the current meta. There's always usually rows, unless you're facing something like Weather. There's usually always a row with 25 or more power, and usually a big unit on that row that you can ping off with him. So he's a really good card. We got Regis Higher Vampire. Look at 3 bronze units from your opponent's deck. Consume 1, but boost self by its base power instead. You can use this card to take out something really important to your opponent. Like, even if it's a Priestess of Freya, I've been in a situation where there's like 2 Priests of Freya and a Herbalist, so they're all 1 powers, and I still get to eat the Priest of Freya, taking away 1 revive from them, so it can be really good. Against like a reveal deck, you can eat their spotter. Against a spy deck, you can eat their Imperial Brigade. There's a lot of good options for him, so he's really good right now. We got Eskel, destroy bronze or silver enemy that is not boosted. You can use this when they lock their Avalock, kill the Avalock. You can use him to kill something on the Skellige wounding deck, where they end up boosting, strengthening their ship up really high, make them waste another revive. There's plenty of things to hit for him to get value. Then we got the Operator. Doom, Stubborn, deploy. If neither player has passed, choose a bronze unit in your hand. Create a base copy of it in both players' hand. This card you can use to create a Cyclops, because you're going to get more value out of the Cyclops than your opponent, since you have the Nekkers to throw with it, which is basically the point of the deck. Get these Nekkers really high, get a ton of them in your deck, and then be able to throw them at your opponent to do tons of damage and spawn another one and boost this guy up. You can also use it to spawn another Nekker Warrior if you know the type of deck you're facing. Like, you don't want to give a Nekker Warrior to a Queensguard deck, but there are decks that you can give a Nekker Warrior to, and it'll be better for you to have more Nekkers in your deck than it will for whatever they're going to copy. And also, if you copy a Nekker Warrior, you can use Summoning Circle when they play the Nekker Warrior and play another Nekker Warrior. So if you actually go with that way, you can create 13 Nekkers in your deck in total with this deck, which is just insanity. But that's basically use the Operator, or you can copy a Nekker, because I mean it's going to be a 3 power for your opponent, and it's only going to get boosted on your field unless you're fighting mirror match. Then we got 3 Cyclops. Deploy, destroy an ally, damage an enemy by the destroyed ally's power. The destroyed ally has a Death Wish, strengthen self by 3. Use this guy to throw your OP powered Nekkers at people. Like, because your Nekkers can get up to like 11, 12 power pretty easily. And you'll just chuck a 12 power card at them. You'll do 12 damage if they have something that can take 12 damage. He'll become a 10. And then you'll spawn another Nekker from your deck that has 12 power, since you have so many in your deck. So you basically get a lot of value out of this guy, and is one of the main points of the deck. It works out really well. Then we got Dorgary. Spawn a Savage Bear, Wyvern, Ekimara, or Drowner. With this guy, you're mostly using it for the Ekimara to consume something, because it counts for consume, and then you get 6 carryover in the next round, which works out really well. You can use it in the Drowner if you're facing a heavy movement deck or something and you need to move that Vrand Warrior or something back up so that way it keeps eating things. Or if you have no better choice and no really other option, you can use it for the Wyvern. Deploy, damage enemy by 3. If you have any Draconoids in your hand, strengthen self by 2. The Vrand Warriors actually count as Draconoids. So, Draconids, sorry. And so you'll get the bonus effect from him for having one of those in your hand, making him 11 power bronze plus a 2, so it's a 13 power. It's not too bad that way, but you definitely want to use Ekimara if that's a good play. Then we got Abaya. Spawn Torrential Rain, Clear Skies, or Raucous Venom. This card's pretty good for getting rid of weather with Clear Skies, or spawning the Raucous Venom to damage 3 adjacent units by 4. Making it a 15 power card. And then Torrential Rain's not too useful. Then we got Summoning Circle. Spawn a base copy of the last bronze or silver unit any player placed on the board. Leaders cannot be copied. It's a great card. You can copy your opponent's spy unit with it. And since you're not running your spy unit, and get its deploy effect, so you don't lose out on too much card advantage. You can also use it to copy another Nekker Warrior when they play it if you use the Operator for that. Or a Nekker. Like, there's plenty of options with this, or even if your opponent plays something really good, you can copy it. So this card's pretty decent. And that's about it for the deck profile, though. We'll get into a couple games now, and see you guys there. Yeah, it looks like we're facing a mill deck. Should be a good matchup for us. And we got Cyclopses, we got the Operator. We don't have any Nekker warriors though. We're gonna throw back Nekker, Vran warrior, and a Cyclops. And nope. No Nekker warrior. Well, that hurts. At least we have Igni and Karin if he decides to play his Imperial Brigade early. Wrong deck, he's playing the draw power deck. Which means we'll probably draw into our Nekker warriors. We're gonna escal that before that starts boosting itself.
At last.
Okay, there's the Avlok. Give us the Nekker warrior. There's a Shadow. And another Vran warrior. Okay. Well, we're bound to run into him sooner or later against the mill deck, so we'll play a Harpy for now.
Patience is not a virtue
We're gonna play
known to have.
DM Shackles, return to his hand.
That was not in the spell books.
At least we stopped some of his tempo by taking out that draw power card. So we'll play our Grand Warriors, that way that starts boosting up our Nekkers now. And we probably will Karin his leader.
Come on, stalkers. We ride.
Yeah, he's gonna get rid of our one Grand Warrior in our deck. I would Swears him back if he had something actually halfway decent to target, but he doesn't. So we'll just play the Karin, I guess. And we'll eat his Emir. Alright, he's gonna pass here. So we'll pass. And still hope to draw into a Nekker warrior. There's another Nekker. And another Nekker. No Nekker warrior. Throw the Nekker back. This is a bit ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna Regis Hire Vampire. Maybe eat one of his 8. Eat the Alchemist? Or eat the Magni Division? Both of them accomplish the same task. But the Magni Division has a chance of giving us a bronze again, so we'll eat the Alchemist. I guess we'll operate our Nekker. Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing. Probably eat a Nekker warrior since they have most likely on the top of our deck. Yep, that's one of those down. We're gonna operator and give him a Nekker.
Greetings. What
And
is it?
he's gonna Alchemist, reveal one of his foot soldiers.
In tray.
And we'll start with our Vran warrior eating up the top row, because that is the highest power row. If he plays his Avlok, we'll actually chuck something at him. Should have probably played. Oh no, my Nekker would have had been one higher anyway. bet that's the Avalok, which we are not going to have a response to right now, but maybe we'll draw into a Nekker warrior. I have 2 still in my deck. And he forfeited. Alright. Well, that sucks, but it's game 1. Mill deck doesn't really have a chance against it anyway, because once you draw those Nekker warriors, you end up being able to filter your deck and create more, so we had him. But, we'll get... Alright, looks like we're facing a Radovid deck.
The gate must be secure.
Which can lock our Nekker and destroy it. Okay, we got the Nekker and Shadow. And a Nekker warrior. Summoning Circle. Karin, I mean... This is looking pretty decent. Would like another Nekker warrior though. Albaya is probably going to be useless because they run a lot of armor in this deck, so we'll throw that back. There's another Nekker warrior, nice. We'll keep the rest. We have a Shadow to play in case he locks our Nekker and kills it. So we're just going to pop that off right away. So he doesn't have another unit to target with it. His leader is a 6 power too, which is kind of nice for Chiron. Because that'll give us a full value out of it when he does decide to play it. Probably won't play it till we play our Nekker and our Grand Warrior though. Alright, we know the trouble that brings. There's no point in summoning Circle it because then he'll have 2 units to eat with a lot of armor, which is what he's trying to do with it. So we're going to play a Nekker here. I'm going to start copying him out. That's one of his strong cards though, so I'm pretty happy to see that gone now. Okay, he's going to Alzur's Thunder. We're going to make 2 more copies of it to make up for that 1, so we have 3 in our deck now.
I wrote the book on that spell.
He's gonna ban and tutor. He's running a small deck. I wonder what spell he grabbed. I'm gonna play another Nekker warrior. Make more Nekkers. Alright, looks like he grabbed an Alzur's Thunder. We already know he's going to take this round, so if we could make him use up his lock, be nice. So I'm going to play a Grand Warrior up here. So he locks both of these cards with his leader. Yep.
I've had men killed for less.
And that takes care of his leader. Question is it worth it to play Dorangar right now? No. Not really. We'll pass here. We have plenty of Nekkers in our deck now. We have a Shadow to grab out another Nekker. Another Grand Warrior, nice. There's our unlock unit. Keep this hand. Can do things with this hand. Considering that we have... How many of those did we got to play 2. So we got rid of 2. So we have 5 Nekkers in our deck. Alright, if he's gonna play that, we'll just play Dorangar to get some carryover for the next round. I'll actually eat that.
Our world is in harmony.
Ekimara. And we'll eat our 2 power, so we can't scorch it or anything. Alright, that's a 7 power, not worth locking though. We're gonna play our Shadow, bring out one of our Nekkers. If he plays a unit that eats armor, we can actually summoning circle that if he has another unit that's out with armor. But it looks like just gonna play that one. We're still in the lead now. Question is, what do we really want to play? I mean, I guess we could Vrand Warrior. Just to get some more value on our Nekkers. We still have 1 in our deck. He might pass after this. Because he did get to pull out another Vrand Warrior now. We do have a Cyclops, so we can throw a 6 power at him for 16 power play right now.
High time the north was cleansed.
Alright, looks like he's going to reset our Vrand Warrior. Should we let that thing eat our Nekker? Yeah, we'll let it eat our Nekker so that we can copy that card and reset one of those maybe? Nah. Just play the Harpy. I know he has bigger things that we can reset.
I am not afraid. Our pyres.
Now what does this play? Play top loyal bronze or silver unit in your deck, give it 5 armor. Yeah, so we'll copy that. Oh, okay, so I guess it doesn't count that as the last card played. Well, we'll reset this guy. Back down to 7.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
There's a 6 power for our Karin to eat. Or, never mind, not anymore. He's trying to stay ahead of us. Do want this guy to eat once more before he plays another one of those Witchers. Nothing really good for Karn to eat. So I guess we'll play Unseen Elder, maybe. Not really another unit to lock anyway. So we'll lock that 10 power.
For the king!
Alright, he's gonna eat some more armor with one of those. Vrand Warrior's gonna get to eat.
Rookie mistake.
Now we'll eat our Vrand Warrior before he resets that. And one of our 1 powers. And then our Nekker for last. Bring out another Nekker, putting us back in the lead. He has an Igni here, that's gonna hurt.
Battles are won or lost by the commanders,
not, though.
by sorceresses.
To the lowest power on the row. Which would be this 3. Alright. We'll play a Karin. We'll use 5 power. he ends up triggering that, we're gonna Cyclops. Alright, he's gonna Shani. Oh, his Ulzurs. Alright. Activate that. Doesn't put us too far behind. Cyclops will catch us back up. So we'll throw his 12 power Nekker at his 13 power. Bringing us out another 12 power Nekker. And we're gonna have 15 carry. Never mind, he forfeited. It's 2 forfeits. Alright. Alright, Blizzard deck. Blizzard deck might be able to mess us up. If we don't get an Abaya. Or a Nekker, I mean. We don't have a Nekker yet. We can throw back Grand Warrior. There's a Shadow to guarantee us a Nekker at least. Nothing really that we can copy with Summoning Circle against him. We'll get rid of that. Operator might be helpful. Morvid. Nothing really to lock against him either. Karen, alright. Looks like we go first. So we'll play our Shadow. Or should we use our Operator now to copy our Nekker Warrior? I mean, the worst thing that he could throw more of into his deck is Wild Hunt Warriors. So we'll copy out our Nekker Warrior now. Alright, we're gonna play Shadow. Bring out one of our Nekkers. Start copying them. I think the best thing we can eat with Karn is his leader. He's actually going to do 3 damage to that. Give himself 8 power with that, not too bad. Play Nekker Warrior. Copy some of our Nekkers. Actually, should have held on to Summoning Circle because he's probably going to play Nekker Warrior here. No, he's going to bring out another Blizzard, alright. Well, we'll play another Nekker Warrior. Get more Nekkers into our deck. He's going to Drowner that so he has something to hit throughout the rounds. Gonna start getting this consume train going. Yeah, I'll eat this 4 power. He's gonna Imlerith it to take care of that. That's a pretty scary gold. Kind of happy to get rid of that right now. We do have 2 turns of our Nekker staying alive that we can make him play out. Probably just Regis higher Vampire here. Try to take something important out of his deck. Take out a Longship. Alright, he's going to use that to get some more card advantage on us. That's rather unfortunate. Probably passing here is the best choice. Could throw a 3 power Nekker at him, spawn another Nekker. Oh, my controller died. No. Alright. So, should we just pass here? Yeah, we'll just pass here. That'll stop his Frightener from getting so much value because he's going to have to play a card anyway now. Doesn't seem like he wants to really play anything that's in his hand. Alright. Looks like he played a long chip, so now he only has one of those left in his deck. We got another Grand Warrior. Good. Another Slaynal Harpy. Even better. We'll keep this hand. We got 3 Nekkers left in our deck right now. I have to keep track of those. He's gonna leader ability right away. Bring out the Frost Hound. Well, we're gonna Karn his leader. Giving our Nekkers some more power. Alright, he's gonna Drowner it. Makes sense. We're actually gonna play a Harpy here. So the Harpy Egg takes a hit before our Nekker does. Is he gonna Arachis Venom here? It's pretty weak Arachis Venom. He's debating on where to play it. Alright, that worked out pretty well for us. Got some 1 powers to keep our Nekker safe for a minute while our Varangian Warrior eats some stuff. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our 5th one. So we have 2 more in our deck. Yeah, he's gonna play out the Crones. Just trying to make a finisher play here. It's gonna be a 5, 10, 12. Which will put us back in the lead. So we'll play that, our next Harpy. Played Crones because he wants to pass. But he wants to stay ahead when he passes, so we have to spend 1 more card. But we're keeping up with the Crones play just fine.
Any last words?
Oh, he's gonna Igni away our 11 power, alright. Now, would it be better to throw a 7 power at him? Or eat with our leader? Yeah, I think we'll eat with our leader. We'll eat this egg. Then this Harpy. Then our Nekker. Puts us back in the lead again. We have one more Nekker in our deck. Can copy out some drowners, alright. Gonna play Doran Gary.
I do not mince words.
Gonna spawn Ekimara. We're gonna eat one of these 5 powers. Alright, looks like he's gonna do the same thing, which might actually make our Nekker worth throwing. 4, 5, 6. So that is our last Nekker. Oh, we can get a big play out of this Cyclops now. And throw that at his Ekimara. Alright, there's the pass. There's our pass. We have slightly more carryover than him. We have no more Nekkers left though. We had to use that Nekker to end up taking that round. Got another Cyclops. We're gonna throw one of these Cyclopses back. Ooh, the Igni. Cyclops would have been better. Well, I have to throw something with him. So we'll play our Igni. This type of deck does not get 25 power with 2 cards, so... Alright, there's the Corinther. Igni's gonna take the hit. We're gonna Cyclops. Throw our 6 power as Corinther. And I mean, he just has to have a 5 power card, so 4 power. Yeah, 5 power card. Oh, he doesn't. It's Kales. He had no silvers or gold left. Oh, we won it. Wow. Okay. Well, it's the end of the game, guys. I'll catch up with you in the next video, and I hope you have a good one. See ya.